Greetings and welcome to the Crafty Gamer, where tonight we're going to take a look at something a little bit different, OpenTTD. I feel like this is the first time in forever that I didn't have to say Minecraft. Minecraft's a fun game. I decided to do something a little bit different. So I fired up this OpenTTD instance. It is January 1st, 1950. I apparently have $360,000 instead of the usual $600,000. I'm sure that's okay, though. But if we zoom out and head south and west, the east rather roughly, this may start to look familiar. So these are the Great Lakes, which means this is a height map of Canada, my home. Yeah, that's Baffin Island right here. It is gigantic, largest island in the country. So yeah, we're playing a height map of Canada. I'm using New Brunswick town names. So like, if we just pick on one here, Henderson Settlement. Got a funny story about Henderson Settlement, but yeah, that's a place in New Brunswick. Same with Markhamville, right next to it. New Brunswick is the part of Canada I live in, so it really is home there. And before we start, I want to take a look at the town directory. I want to see the largest and smallest towns. So the largest town is 5 Corners. Okay. It's located in northern BC. No, it's kind of located in Alaska, I think. No. Because like, it's a height map of Canada, but there's bits of the United States in it, too. I'd say it's located somewhere in the northern Yukon, maybe. And then we can scroll down to see the smallest city. Willow Grove with a population of 18. It's on this little tiny island. Renew's at 66 on a little tiny island of its own. I love these little tiny island communities, to be honest. This is Ellesmere Island, I think? Yeah, that's what it looks like. So yeah, lots of settlements and industries in the high Arctic, because that's realistic. Great place for them. When I was testing this out, there was a little tiny city here on this gravel bank, north of Greenland. But we won't be doing any of that yet. Let's scout a good spot to start our empire. And I like to begin as close to New Brunswick as I could, which is here, because this is where I live. And I think I see a possible path. We're going to start with ships. So we open the water menu. We build docks. Construction not allowed while paused, so we'll resume the game. Oh, we want a coverage area highlighted too. Alright, I think we're good. We need a depot. So we'll build a depot here. And then we can't click on it. There we go. We'll get a new ship. We'll have a passenger ferry. We're going to clone the ship. We're going to have the clone ship skip its first order. Uh-huh. And then, you know, this is roughly the halfway mark, so they're just going to go back and forth between each other and service these communities. This is roughly right where Bathurst would be, I think. No, that's not even close. Well, I don't know, maybe it's kind of close. It just looks a bit close to PEI, I guess. I know Morse code, but that's a bit fast for me. I don't usually play this game with sound effects, so this is kind of like an unseen playthrough for me in that regard. You know, We could connect these areas by bus. And I have enough money to do that with, actually. We don't want to build an airport. There we go. Not quite where I want to put that, but that'll work. Oh, wait. We actually need bus depots. Bus stops, rather. Not depots, but stops. Bus stations? Okay. We do need a bus station. Here by the water seems to work well, I guess. I don't know how that bus is gonna turn around. That's that bus problem, I think. I think we'll only need the one bus. These are pretty small towns. New Denmark. Seal Cove. I don't know where Seal Cove is supposed to be. I know it's not supposed to be there. So yeah. This would be the St. John River, I assume. No idea what it's doing here. It does not swing like that. 108 tons of wood per month. And 190 tons of wood per month. And there's a sawmill right here. Well, I guess we know what train we will build first. Yeah, one platform long. Whoops. We don't need that many. Oh, why can't I get this right? There we go. That is a sawmill, right? I better double check this before I start. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's make this 2 wide then. I swear I've played the game before. There we go. No, it's just the one. No, we want more than one track. There we go. Oh no. These are all built wrong. Oops. Let's try this again. We want 7 platform length with 1 track. It's fine. I'm not gonna go bankrupt. Alright. Auto rail tool takes a bit of getting used to, but it works. Interesting. Yeah, that's a right angle. Whatever. I don't. Well, okay. Maybe I should care that the train can't make that turn. Okay, we need signals. Path-based or one-way path. I think a 2-way path signal will work. They'll figure it out. They're smart trains, I'm sure. We have $1,100. Well, let's hope that these guys are making some money. We'll be fine, right? Let's fast forward, see if they're making money. They are. Wow, that's a lot of passengers. Our rating's excellent, though. They'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Still need to borrow some money, though. Maximum loan $1.8 million. Okay. Let's borrow some money. These are all Steam cars, huh? Wood car. Oh, we need a lot more money. And then we don't want to drag the vehicle, we want to clone it. Here we go. Clone train. Now train 1 or train 2 we'll send here and back, and that's all we do with it. And then train 1 here and back, and that's all we do with it. And we'll repay the extra money that we borrowed. There we go. I'm sure that'll work smoothly. That's still making 190 tons of wood a month. That's still making 108. That's 162 tons of coal, 99 tons of coal, and 189 tons of coal. That's a lot of coal, and we can send it all to this nuclear powered plant. Oh, I like this song. This is a good one. Yeah, we are OpenTTDing now. In fact, if we just do that. Wow. Yeah, we'll just this seems to be good for making money. Oh, I don't have enough money to repay the loan yet. There we go. Yeah, we got a good supply chain going here. We borrowed a lot of money, man. It's gonna take a while to repay it all, but man, we'll get there. Our maximum loan has gone up. We're already in 1952. Let's just look at them go here. Bing, 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 bing. Oops. I hit the button a bit too soon. That's a big loan. 300 grand still. That's less than we started with, at least. Oh, that's what the telegraph single. Wow. That's what the telegraph sounds mean. There's like a news ticker that I didn't even notice. Ah. Oh. Well, that doesn't sound good. I'm sure they'll be fine. Normally I'd have the loan paid off by the end of 1953, but it isn't going to happen this year. You just hear... yeah, it didn't occur to me that the sawing I heard was from the sawmill. Wow. Like I say, I don't normally play with sound. I like to just jam to my own tunes for the most part. Alright, now that we're debt-free... Now that we are debt-free... Wait, this is another coal mine? 117 tons of coal. That's oil. That's not a coal thing. This is the coal thing. Okay. That talks about the new oil refinery. I was gonna do something that I don't... Oh, right. Look at our company profile. I guess that's an okay face. The color scheme, I don't know. No, I like pale green better. Yeah, that looks nice. And we want a new face. So much variation. Well, let's see. Mustache, no. Glasses, yes. Does anybody look completely bald? No. Alright. As my fiance would say, this dude's the hair. I don't think eyebrows make a big difference. Yeah, okay. This dude seems fine. This face will be saved as your favorite in the OpenTTD configuration file. Yeah, that works for me. McAlpine and Company? What kind of name is that? There we go. Company name. There. That's a better name, I think. And we can build our HQ. So we'll build our HQ here, I guess. Yeah. Driveway doesn't even face a street. It's lovely. It's perfect. I haven't checked on this at all. 628 passengers. 1,267 passengers. I think I could use another ferry. Can I afford another ferry? $72,000. No, I cannot. And I believe there is inflation in this game. Wait, let's check this. 119 crates of goods produced last month, huh? Interesting. I think when I do get the crates up and running, I want to put them here. Huh. Okay. Okay, nope. Flat land required. Okay. Still accepts goods, so... That was $22,000. Ouch. That stings. Not gonna lie. Can I do that? Only to a point. I need a bridge. I can build a bridge. I can't build a bridge because they're too expensive. Well, darn. And we're broke. In fact, we're gonna head into the negatives now, I think. I have more actual money than I do in this game. It's great. Maybe I should have focused on getting the, yeah, because output's decreased there and there. Alright, let's speed things up. It now accepts oil. No, we're not interested in that. We can't afford it. By the time we can afford it, like, it'll be already out anyway, so... Yeah, I think I need a more lucrative supply chain to start with here. That might already be okay. Accepts iron ore. That's not good. Okay, at $166,000, I think we got enough money to... We don't need to accelerate the world. We should be okay there. Oh, look at that. I'm sure this is the most efficient way to do this. Alright, coal hopper. I'm already out of cash again. Oh, this is one of those games where, you know, you have a cash crunch at the start, and then once you get so far into it, you gain a critical mass, and then you never worry about money ever again. Yeah, I just realized there could be an issue with that part of it. I need signals up on this end of it too. There. Why are you stopped? Go. You'll find your way. It's fine. Can't even afford to start working on the next train yet. Wait, did I give it orders? I think I gave it orders. is it? Let's delete this order, because I have no idea where the hell it got that idea from. Is it picking up coal? It doesn't look good, does it? Oh, there it goes. It is picking up coal. Okay, good. Yeah, let's see what the coal costs. Okay, not bad. That's 99 tons of coal. That's 135 tons of coal. That's 162. That requires $107,000. Trains are expensive. Anyway, I was going to focus on ships too, wasn't I? Yeah, because these people are probably sick of waiting. And these people are probably sick of waiting. 1,076 passengers waiting. Alright, we can afford one more now. I'm just gonna... Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we need one here, do we not? This is a good one. Can't build while the train is there. Right, just so we can pathfind to that station, I think, is what we need to do. Yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, let's rush it and get more money coming in here. Need a little more cash. And we're sending it out into the world. Oh. Yeah, this won't jam at all. It's fine. The pathfinding algorithm has gotten better. Maybe I didn't need this. Maybe I didn't need that one there. This is a good song. How's our headquarters doing? Oh yeah, they're still doing okay. Okay, there's fewer waiting people there now. And same here. Alright, I think 4 ferries is probably enough for that route. This is a good song too. Yeah, we never did build this bridge, did we? Let's build it now. There we go. That looks okay. Oh, we need a little more cash. There, that'll do it. Oh, we're back to this song again, are we? Okay. This works too. Oh, this train's gonna be there a while, man. That conductor's gotta be wondering what life choices led him to this point. I don't envy the dude that has to maintain all this fencing for the tracks either. Like, that's gotta be a pain. There, finally gets to go. And I think the longer it takes in time, the more the cargo is worth when it gets there. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, there's no bottlenecking here at all. It's fine. These trains are fine the way they are. This is absolutely the most efficient rail network I could have built. Nobody could do better. I never did check on the bus line, did I? Well, let's check it now. 230 passengers. And this one has 16 passengers. Okay. This must be a city then. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, there's oil refinery here disappeared, huh? Wow, I made 1,494 in profit last year. Town grows every 200 days. Town grows every 50 days. Interesting. I want air travel at some point too, though. That's going to be an expensive airport to put one there. This flat land requirement's going to be the kicker. Can't build over water. Ugh, I didn't think that would fit there, but it did. Actually, since I plan to start with helicopters, we can't build any heliports. Cool. Well, that airport's gonna be there a while without doing anything then. They sound a lot like the sheep in Minecraft. Actually, maybe it'd be worth it to put an airport here. I don't know. And then we could fly people between these two. Get them off this island if they want. I was hoping to see what the planes cost. $200 passengers and 30 bags of mail, huh? Okay, what's it cost? $159,000. That's not bad. Let's just fast forward a bit again. I just like to have a little bit of everything going. And air is the only thing I haven't covered yet. You see the plane here? They take off south to north every time, I think. And there it goes. Now, it took off around July 25th. It's now August. Still puttering along, though, to his credit. They also land north to south. Okay. Arrived August 21st, so it takes almost a month to fly from Newfoundland to Nova Scotia on this plane. This other airport might be crowded. Or there might just be 4 passengers. Well, at least this airport might be busy at some point. That airport ain't gonna do squat for me, I don't think. It's not a city. So I really should have taken that into account. But this is a city, right? Right? Right, okay, good. Wait, we can see our company value, can't we? Oh! $1.2 million. That's not bad. By the time I could afford to buy one, they won't be secret anymore. I love how there's so many forests, like here, 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 just everywhere. So honestly, when I think of Canada, I think of forest. Wait a minute. Two little towns on this little tiny island. Let's see if we can find anything else ridiculous. Well, that looks a bit ridiculous. One town. Cutting the island in half with the road. Like, okay. This is Greenland. It's not part of Canada. It's part of Denmark, at least for now. Yeah, there would not be this many industries or forests in the real Greenland. Looks like Sheffield is the northernmost town in Canada. Wait, I also wanted to look at the smallest city, didn't I? Did I ever do that? I don't recall doing that. McDonald Point is the smallest city, and it's in Greenland. There might be some names here that you see that are familiar, and not because you're familiar with the Brunswick town names. Wait. Oh wait, there's a local authority thing here, isn't there? Yeah. Very good. Okay. They like me, but I'm not doing anything to help them grow. It's great. Bathurst is an actual city. Like, legally it's a city, so that actually fits here. Most of these others aren't. Like, Riverglade, absolutely not a city. Same with Havelock. Florenceville's not a city. I used to live here. It's all the way over in Alaska now. I never looked at this part of the map, to be honest. Hey, we made 88 grand. That's pretty good. Yeah, and this is like the northern United States here. Without being able to see the political borders, it is hard to know what is what and where. Unless you have something really obvious. Like, this is very clearly Michigan. What is this? It's a factory. But that doesn't look like any factory I've ever seen. So that was an oddity. I didn't expect to see that on the stream at any point. I don't think Long Island has enough lighthouses. What do you think? I think it needs more. Wow, we have 300 grand already. Which begs the question, why aren't we moving goods out of this area yet? We should be doing that. That is not the right way to do that, though. The goods car. Here we go. Celebration incoming. Atrocious. Wow. They don't like me. They don't like me at all. That's $116,000 for the large advertising campaign. I think the only thing I can do to improve that local authority rating is to plant trees. So we'll plant trees. All kinds of trees. As long as we can afford to keep planting them. That's $20,000 each time I do this, is it? That's $12,000. Trees already here. I never would have guessed. Okay. What do they think of me now? Mediocre. Okay, well... it's better than atrocious, I guess. Outstanding. Okay. I didn't drop an airport on them, so that's why it's outstanding. Speaking of airports, can I build those heliports yet? Well, that's not the right menu. Nope, still can't build them. But I can oh. That's an oil rig. But apparently it didn't finish? I don't know. I think that's supposed to be Sable Island, but it's 2 islands here. This is actually part of France here, Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon. It is the only French territory that is anywhere near Canada. I was going to say it's the only French territory in North America, but I don't think that's true. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. The St. Lawrence Seaway is pretty well represented here. This is where Montreal would be, roughly, I think. Yeah, you could have a supply chain go all through these Great Lakes. Kind of interesting to do that, maybe. I think, yeah, we should probably stop one of these a little tiny bit. There. I would like to... Well, actually, let's see how this oil rig is looking. 280,000 liters of oil, huh? There's gotta be an oil refinery on a coast somewhere. There is, but it isn't close, that's for sure. So, I guess you're going without oil? Or at least without your oil moving somewhere, I guess? That's Grand Manan Island, right here. I've spent some time there. It's actually a really lovely place. See how the forests are doing, I guess. Oh, not bad. This is a good song. I think we'll have another ship, but we'll just move them this way. Oh. Okay, you can just wind up in someone's backyard. I'm not fussy. And that way we can get people off of this island, too. New Denmark Airport no longer accepts iron ore. Well. Yeah, those passengers aren't too happy with me. Wow, lots of oil rigs going up here. Too bad there's still no refinery for them. I'd have to dock a ship here. Oh. I did not see that. Really don't need a long platform. Flatland required. Forgot about that. This is a good song too. And that's how we're going to do this. Oil tanker. I hope this part of it works. That'll actually spur this oil refinery here to take... wow, I can't even think. To take oil from this oil well. Okay. We're gonna build a separate thing here. Actually, hang on. Let's be a little bit smarter about this, I guess. Tell them to go here. We'll clone each ship. We will not clone each ship. We need $136,000 in total? Okay. Okay. There. Oh, wait. I did not do any of that right. That's never going to work, because we need to edit what they do with the cargo. So transfer. Transfer and leave empty. That's what we need to do. We need to do that for all of these. So I tried to save time and it did not work. Alright, let's see how this works. Wow! I was wondering if that was random. No, it's not random. Oh. There's almost 1 billion liters of oil! Because, hang on. Stop! Why isn't he dropping off oil? Does this not accept oil? It's producing oil as well as... okay. Well, we just need to edit the train's orders. If we can find the train's orders, it'd be great. There we go. Okay. West is unload all. Maybe if we do that... No. This doesn't work at all. Is there a more distant refinery on the island I can send them to? Yes. That's exactly what we're gonna do. If I could just get the orientation right. So this is gonna be fun. We need to destroy the station. Can we build a tunnel here? Where's my tunnel? Oh, here it is. That would be a not great plan, I don't think. We're gonna go over. Nothing dumb looking about that. I wish it would stop asking me these questions. Like, the answer's always no. There, and I think the train will just auto-route to the... oh. I didn't think of that part of it. I mean, we may as well make it the full 7, right? Oh, no. Right. Come on, let me auto-rail if you don't mind. Oh, great. Let me... there we go. Thank you. I can do 6, maybe? Flatland required, yeah. Alright, where's our landscaping tool? I've never actually landscaped, so hopefully this works. Must demolish dock first? Oh, I don't want to demolish the dock. Alright, we'll just do 6. The train is really unhappy with me right now. Oh, son of a... This is still wrong. Because I didn't build the station correctly. Okay, we want woods. There we go. Train 7 has a void order. I've never triggered that message before. That's interesting. There. Oh, it's actually gonna... Okay. I thought it would actually go to the refinery first before doing that, but okay. Oil. It's 4... Okay. Let's see how this goes. Apparently I should have done this the whole time. Ooh, that is getting into my nerves. Wait, what was that? 22 grand? Okay. So the ratings would be, yeah, terrible. Alright, let's see how much this is worth. $50,000 each, and we just broke $1 million, so not bad. That's what broke us to $1 million. Oh wow, that's a lot of oil fields. I think we've hit that point of critical mass. I could be wrong. Transfer, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want 5 oil tankers. 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually need another cargo, not cargo, oil tanker for this one. So yeah, we have a little ship parade going on. I have to make the people of Harcourt say, "Holy ship!" Lost $979,000 in 1962. Wasn't a very profitable year, was it? I do not want to build rail. I am overbuilding rail for a while. We finally have our heliport. Finally. Building must be demolished first? Okay, well, we'll build it there then. I'm not into demolishing buildings. I thought I was clicking the hangar. There we go. Is there one flat piece of land somewhere I could build this? Must remove road first. There we go. Denmark Woods no longer accepts goods, I believe. Yeah, if they no longer accept goods, then I gotta fold up operation of this train. It was a good run while it lasted. You can see the little tiny helicopters going along here. Nice. Wow, these people are cheery. How did I go from mediocre back down to poor? Oh, and Spotify decided I didn't need any more music. That's fine. Ah, there it goes. I'm still getting 48 grand, so that's not bad. This is a good song. I like this one. Looks like this town shrunk. Oh, wow. I never thought I'd see that port empty out, but there we are. Oh, that one lonely tree. I don't wonder how it got there. Do we want to buy more ships? Oh, it's empty. That's lovely. Wow, these... we still haven't seen the first ships get here. That's insane. The HQ's looking a little bit better now. Still not a place you can drive to, apparently. Ironic, considering the kind of game we're playing. Let's speed this up a bit. I'm just curious how much oil accumulates. I'm thinking we might need a second rail line. We might, anyway. Actually, no, I shouldn't put them that close. I made 331,000. That's not bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. A lot more oil coming in now. Hey, that port's empty for the first time. Cool. That didn't sound good. I think we have 3, maybe 4 new ones. 3 new ones, okay. Oh, wait, we want to clone them now. There. 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 Rating oil. Wow. Oil rating is good now. Oh, let's have them go to all the oil fields here. Why not? There, I told you where to go, figured out. $241 crates of goods made, huh? I think we need another thing here. We'll put a dock here. That's only 6 long, isn't it? I think 7 would be more appropriate. Yeah. Okay, so there are 7 here. Doubt I have enough money for 7 of these. I don't. Let's try to start with 4. No. 3 is the limit right now. Okay. Not a big deal. I wanted the deep. Thank you. That actually looks a bit cool. I mean, it looks kind of dumb, but kind of cool. Ooh, these got more expensive, didn't they? 5,600, okay. So we need 11,200 to make that happen. Luckily, that train was fully loaded. Oh, that's lovely. Why does it think this train has reserved the path? You know what? We'll just deal with this a bit. Oh. As it went and reserved the path for some reason. Okay. Giving priority to that train for some reason, and I don't know why. There. Maybe that'll make it work better. And it's time to retire ship 10. Oh. Really? So I think it's right here. Oh, wait. Wait for Harcourt Woods. Never mind. I don't want to retire any of these ships. I thought it was the ferry service that wasn't doing well. Wow. That's a lot of celebrating, dude. Like, I know it's a new year and all, but holy. Oh, this is an appropriate tune for OpenTTD. Forgot to check if that improved things here at all, and I feel like it didn't for some reason. Oh, this is facing the wrong frickin' way, that's why. At least I think it is. I'll put one facing the other way anyway. That's about as good as I can make it anyway. This one is empty. Cool. I love that. This one's probably empty too. Sure is. Wait, what are these, like... Did I buy cargo ships instead? No, but they're not dropping the oil off either. Why not? No unloading and take cargo. It did the wrong order. Of course it did. I suppose that cloned to all the ships, right? Of course it did. Oh, for... It's one of my few complaints about this game, is that the UI is really tiny. And it leads to things like this going on. Alright, let's try it again. Finally. There we go, made almost $1 million that year. How was it that low? Nice. Okay. Well, now that that's viable. It looks like little termites just spreading out, trying to take over the landscape. It's great. You know, I better figure out where this one is. Don't like that, if I'm being honest. Ah, here we go, okay. They no longer accept wood. Alright. That's not a big deal. Well, I think this is probably a good place to leave it. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I was kind of hoping this would be a little bit better, if I'm being honest. But if you like what you saw, let me know. Leave your comments below. Please hit the like and subscribe button, because it would really help the channel out. I do try to release new content every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Might be a bit tricky to make that work this week, but we'll see how it turns out. But as always, again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.